Hi, this is Drew Brashler with a video on the X32 about the buses inside the X32. Now we're going to just go ahead and press Busmaster here. There are 16 buses on the X32, and you can configure them up as a subgroup, a pre-EQ or post-EQ, and a post-fader. There's a whole bunch of configurations that you can do with it. So basically, to set this up, you're going to go up to the upper screen up here and go over and press Setup. And then go over to Config by using the page selections. And down here, you can see bus pre-configuration right here. So you can actually take this knob and rotate this and select the different types. So it gives you the option of 8 pre or post EQ, 0 subgroups, and 8 post fader. You got 10 or 6. There's a whole bunch of different configurations here. Here at Northridge, we have 6 pre and 6 subgroups and 4 post fader sends. So let me kind of explain how I have mine kind of set up to kind of give you guys an idea of how to do this. Now, a couple of you have asked, you know, is there additional aux sends to these 16 subgroups? If you think of a matrix as an aux send, yes, I guess you could consider that. But no, these are what Behringer calls the aux sends. Behringer calls them the bus sends, but on other boards they're called aux or auxiliary sends. We also have our matrix, so we have 6 matrix that we can configure to any output, but that's usually for sends off the master fader. So if we go back over here, I have mine set up so there's 6 pre-EQ or post-EQ, but they're basically pre-fader, 6 groups or subgroups, and then 4 post-fader sends. So my 6 pre-fader or post-EQ, as I have them set up, is my my floor monitors up on my stage. So I have 3 floor monitors and a drum in-ear monitor, and that's basically what I'm mixing for my musicians. And then I have 2 that I'm not using right now, so I just went ahead and blacked them out inside the X32. And then we move over to my subgroups over here. I have my vocal, drum, guitar, keys, orchestra, and bass. These are my subgroups, so I actually route my channels into the subgroups instead of directly to the stereo bus. And basically, by doing this, I can put an equalizer on these, I can put dynamics on these, and so what I end up doing is I put a compressor on all of these that are at the same compression ratio, but I vary the threshold. So my vocal, the threshold is up about 5 dB from the rest of these. So the vocals will always be sitting on top no matter how hard, you know, the guitar is playing, no matter how hard the bass is playing. You know, if they all of a sudden turn up their amp, they'll go into more compression, and the compressor will limit it a little bit. So it actually turns into a little bit of an auto mix situation, and I'll make another video kind of explaining that. And then we move over to my 4 effects sends, or basically they're post-fade aux sends or bus sends. And so with the post fade, this is where you would set up your effect sends for your vocal or your tap delay and things like that. Currently we have our subwoofer off of an aux send. I'm going to be doing a system update here where we're going to be removing this and just taking the subwoofer via a crossover off the stereo bus. But so that's kind of just a quick run through of the 16 different buses. You can set them up however you want. Say you're using the P16 for the personal monitors, then you might not have to mix any of your bus sends for your musicians on stage. They can just be using the P16, which has its own 16 output selections for that. So if you have the P16, that's really cool because then you can just set it up as these being only your subgroups and only your effect sends and stuff like that. So if you have any questions, feel free to post below. And sorry about my shaky videos. This is with my iPhone. I'm working on getting a new camera system here that we're going to be doing HD here at Northridge, and I'll start making my videos using that once we have that up and going. Anyway, so that's the Behringer X32. Thank you.